what I love about camping is, yeah, it's just the anticipation of it. You know you got a trip planned, you know you're going somewhere fun, you're planning out your meals and what you're going to eat, and just kind of envisioning what's going to transpire on the trip, and it's exciting. So we're getting ready for another trip. Stay tuned, check it out. Well, we're not even 2 miles from our house, and I popped up the weather just to see what it was going to be, where we're going, and it doesn't look good at all. Let me show you what's happening. So you can see that we are actually going to travel due east through that Harriman, Clinton, Newport, that direction, and it's just, the storms are just horrendous right now. So we are going to change our plan and not go through the Smoky Mountains and head north up through Louisville and Columbus and Rochester and cut around that way. If you see right here in New York City, both of these other routes route me through the bridges in New York City, and that'll be a complete delay to go that way. So we're going to take this northern route and go into Providence, Rhode Island, where we pick my wife up on Thursday night. So that is our plan. We don't know where we're going to sleep tonight or what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out as we go. So, all right, it's about 1:30 in the morning, and we ended up finding a KOA campground, and we just pitched, and we'll get some sleep tonight. We don't have to rush to get where we're going because we don't have to be there till Thursday evening. My wife flies in at 10:30 at night, and so we're just going to kind of take our time. So we are just north of Cincinnati and just a little suburb, so we're not far out of Cincinnati, but we're past it, so we won't hit any rush hour traffic in the morning. But it's hard coming in late at night because you got to be quiet for all the people who are already sleeping in their tents. So we try and be as quiet as we can. But anyway, we apologize for being loud. So anyway, we'll see you in the morning. All right, so here's our campsite in the daylight. Woke up to some machinery over here. I don't know what they're doing. Sounds like they're putting up a skyscraper. Here we had these people last night that we're trying to be really quiet with. So the weather was good. We drove out of the storm and didn't have any issues with rain last night, so that was good that we did that. Didn't make a lot of time yesterday. Honestly, I think we left at 4, and with all of our stops and everything we did, we only got about 4, maybe 4.5 hours from our house. We didn't make good time at all yesterday. So today I'm hoping to get a little bit more ground under us, and then I'll show you this KOA. It's like super nice. It's one of the holidays, and the holidays in the KOA chain are the nicer KOAs. So this is one of the holidays. So it's a little bit more expensive to camp here, but it definitely it's definitely a nicer park. So anyway, all right. Going to a cute little breakfast club cafe for breakfast. So what is this you got?
The yogurt grande and a chocolate chip pancake.
Yogurt grande.
Nothing's about to dive in.
Okay. And then I got your standard ham, eggs, and 2 buttermilk pancakes. Looks really good. All right, so we just pulled into the Hershey Park Camping Resort, and we're going to stay here tonight. It's about 10 o'clock. Been driving most of the day, and tomorrow we're going to get up and go see the Hershey chocolate factory when it opens and do the factory tour. So that should be cool. Get to learn a little bit of history. So we'll try to share as much of that as we can. So right now we're going to go find our campsite and get set up. All right, so we're on day 2 of this trip, and we pulled into a large RV site campground area, mainly out of necessity because we wanted to be in Hershey, Pennsylvania this morning so that we could go do some stuff here. We're going to go to the chocolate museum, and then I think a place where you can make your own candy bar. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a nice campground. There's lots of stuff to do here, but there's a lot of people here, and it's really loud early in the morning. So we're going to get packed up, get going, and then I think the next filming will be at the Hershey Museum. It says here that Milton was armed with a 4th grade education, and he got a job as in a newspaper place, and he dropped his hat into the printing press, and he was fired. And then a few months later he got a job as an apprentice in a confectioner, and he worked there for 4 years, and his mom actually paid extra money for him to learn how to make the candy. So it says here, if his boss at the newspaper press had been sweet-tempered and not fired him, Hershey may have become a famous journalist. Okay, so we found a timeline that actually makes a little bit more sense. So after he left the apprenticeship for the printer, he learned to make the candy, and then he started his first candy shop in Philadelphia in 1876. Then he files bankruptcy and closes that down, and he goes to New York and opens a candy shop in New York. And then in 1886, that goes bankrupt. And then he comes back to the Lancaster area and opens a western branch of the Lancaster Caramel Company. And that does well. And he buys some chocolate making equipment in 1893 at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. And then in 1894, he founds the Hershey Chocolate Company. In 1900, he sells the caramel company, but he keeps the rights to the chocolate company, and then he begins making chocolate. Yeah. And then that's the story. So he filed bankruptcy twice and had 3 businesses before it took off. This is Hershey's Chocolate World, so it is crazy in here. We have no idea what we're doing here, but they said there was a tour starting, so we just jumped in line. I don't even know if we need a ticket. So
ticket's not required. I'll tell you about the back rooms after.
Hey everyone, welcome aboard the Hershey's Chocolate Factory Tour. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We're on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory.
Looks like our packages are ready to go, and I better get going too. It's been a privilege being your guide today. Remember that wherever you go, you're never far from a piece of Hershey's happiness. So be sure.
All right, well, it's Thursday night, about 2 in the morning, so it's really Friday morning. My wife got in about 12:30. She her first flight was delayed, so then she missed her connection, but luckily there was another flight. And then we pulled into the campground tonight. It's about an hour drive. So we got here about 1:50 in the morning. And they didn't have our overnight packet to check in. So they had gates, but there was a concrete thing, and we just kind of drove over it and came and found a campsite because we registered. And they called, and I told them I was coming in late, and they had all these other late packets, but they didn't have one for us. So here we are. Got the bathroom set up tonight, and then the back looks kind of junky, but got everything in here. It looks like some other people are pulling in. Kind of late too, right over here. But we're gonna sleep here tonight, and then we have to be at the ferry by 9 a.m. to go to Martha's Vineyard. And it turns out that we only have passenger tickets, so we're gonna have to park the truck and just take the passenger ferry over. And I guess there's an area where we can walk to and go to the beach and stuff. So that's what's going to happen in the morning. So it'll be a short night, but I'll check in tomorrow. All right, so here's a view of our campsite from last night. Got a little toilet up last night. The bathroom is right there, so we're not very far, but yeah, worked out good. So we have about 45 minutes to pack up and get to the ferry. So we leave here at 8:15. We have to be on the ferry by 9. Ferry's half hour from here. I thought it was closer, but it's not. So anyway, so we got to rush and get out of here. All right, so we got up, got everything packed up, left right on time of when we were supposed to. And it turns out that it takes 45 minutes to get here instead of half hour. And then you see the parking is crazy. It's 9:01, the ferry leaves at 9. So I think we missed our ferry. So we're gonna go look and see if we can get on the next one. But there's only 5 a day, so we just lost a few hours on the island. But what are you gonna do, right? Well, as we walked up, we could see the ferry leaving in the distance, so we missed it. But there's another one right there.
Hey, I just had the kids get on the ferry.
You missed it. You missed the ferry.
Yeah, that's right. That's the attitude you need. Thank you.
Okay, so we missed the ferry and we rebooked for the 11:40, so we got about 2.5 hours to kill now. So we have more time than we need, and we're gonna get some breakfast, and then our family that's on the island are gonna be there till 6, so we'll still have about 5.5 hours to hang out on Martha's Vineyard, so that should be good.
Attention, please.
So when you get lemons, you trade them in for Bloody Marys.
I'm not thinking I'm gonna like this. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, no.
No?
No, not at all.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Have a good day.
Yep.
It is swimmable.
It is. Well, let's get in the water. Alright, so we have arrived at the beach. We stopped and met our family at a pub and had a couple drinks and some food, and now we're gonna hit the beach.
Water temp 74.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's in the water.
Okay.
We see him?
Yeah, he's in the water.
Cool.
Oh, he's way over there, okay.
But not how we expected.
Yeah.
There's sand between your toes.
Better than tits.
What do you have it?
Mint chocolate chip and cookie dough.
And what'd you get? Peppermint?
Peppermint.
Well, there's a light coming through the window. It shines down on the street. There's a guy standing on the corner singing that good old harmony. And I rise up from the shadows, and my voice carries down the street. I'm alive and I'm proud to be singing that good old harmony.
Alright, so that's going to be a wrap on Martha's Vineyard. It's about 6 o'clock. We did the beach, we did the all the shops, we did everything that you would do here. We didn't really have a vehicle to be able to see the whole island, so but we did that last time, so that's good. So anyway, we're about to get on our ferry and then head back to the mainland, and then we will go to our campsite out in Cape Cod tonight and get set up. So nice thing is it's going to be an early night and get a good night's rest, because last night the 2 a.m. arrival and then getting up at 7 made for a really long day because we're all pretty tired. So anyway. So this is a neighborhood in Providence Town, Massachusetts, which is on the very, very tip of Cape Cod. It's really cute. Here you can see the parking is an issue. So we were able to just leave our truck at the campground, and they had a walking path so that you can walk into town and not have to pay for parking or try to find a parking spot. But this is just your typical New England type neighborhood with this architecture. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. I love this architecture. Okay, this is Liz's Cafe, and it's just this cute little place.
They call them flippers, apparently.
Alright, so this is a flippers, which is a Portuguese pancake. I think it looks really good. Oh, look at the Bloody Marys going out. And what did they call it? Linguinas?
Linguiça.
Linguiça, Portuguese pancakes. So the rest of it's just kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
It's good. So they actually have ice water for the puppies. You know, Camper would probably like that. Excuse me. Camper would like that. We just put ice water in his bowl. I think he would just go to town.
He would love that.
Right. Beautiful little harbor area. The town is gorgeous. You can see just beautiful New England homes. We did walk through the town area, and I would just say, you know, it's big on alternative lifestyle living. So a lot of that here, a lot of inclusive places. Really nice though, really beautiful, really clean. Everybody's polite. Yeah, it's cool to check it out. We're here for a memorial celebration of life that is happening later today, where we're going to have some fires on the beach and cook out and all that, and really just kind of a family get together. One of our family members has a cottage out here, and she invited everybody out, so that's why we are here. And yeah, so we're going to hit some more of the shops, and then we're supposed to be there in a couple hours. All right, so we had our...
Even though we were close.
party today. We ate lots of food, we went swimming and stuff, and now we're ending the night on the beach with a campfire.
Like, she was really excited that there was the walkover. What's the grass for?
Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free, heaven above the sea, and the white whale on the go. Baby beluga, oh baby beluga, is the water warm? Is your mama home? You so happy. And when that far gone low, here you can make mine too. I will be coming home. I'll hold it. And when that far gone so low, I wanna hear it. Don't have to fear it. I wanna rock your gypsy soul. Just like way back in the day, and magnificently we would flow into this day.
There should be 2 boxes of those today. I must have lost them.
So this is our campground at the Coastal Acres Campground in Providence town. It's a tight little spot, but it's perfect for our size. And then we set up our bathroom, and then Hannah set up her tent. But we're gonna break down now, and we're gonna meet our family for our brunch, and then we're gonna start the drive home. So it's been a quick trip.
I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for hard and gold. It's these expressions I never get. It keeps me searching for
It is very good. I'm like, Texas.
and I'm getting old. Keeps me searching. Heart of gold, and I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the ocean for heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line, keeps me me searching for her to go.
All right, so we are leaving Cape Cod now. Just finished a 40-minute delay to cross the bridge, but should be smooth sailing. And it's a really cool hedge that they have in the background there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, we got about 20 hours of driving to get back to Nashville. So we're gonna try to make it to middle of Pennsylvania again, which is about 10 hours, which will probably get us there around midnight, spend the night, and then try to finish it up tomorrow. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. So lots of driving. All right, so it's 1:40 in the morning. We just pulled into Shenandoah National Park. And what's really great is with your pass, if you have a National Park pass, it's only $15 to camp. So that's a whole lot cheaper than the $58 we did at KOA, or the $270 for 3 nights. Definitely cheaper to do the national parks if you could do that. But here's our site. We're right by the bathroom. There's nobody really here, so we just popped up real quick. Our plans kind of changed, and we have to be home tomorrow by like 4 o'clock. So we drove 12 hours today, and then we have like another 7 or 8 tomorrow, and then we'll be home. So we're just going to get a quick sleep and head out first thing in the morning. So I'll check in tomorrow. All right, so this is the last, probably the last video clip of this trip. Here's our place. So I mean, last night there's nobody here. A couple people down there, and there's some tent people over on the other side, but what a beautiful night. I mean, for us to start out the trip with all the bad weather, we didn't get any rain while we were camping, which was perfect. I mean, just really, really nice camping. I was worried in August to camp because I figured it'd be too hot, but man, you can find places where it's nice. So right now, 67 outside, so it's actually ideal. But we parked right by the bathroom, wherever I'm pointing. Yeah, so it's 6:47 right now. We got just a little bit of shut-eye, and we're going to make haste and get home because we have a birthday party celebration that was supposed to be tomorrow night that got moved to tonight, and we need to be home really no later than 5 o'clock so that we can get ready to go do that. And so we have about 9 hours to drive. So and it would have been really nice just to sleep in today and be able to leisurely drive home, which is what I thought we were going to do. But anyway, it's been a fun trip. It's been kind of a different trip. It's not always 4-wheel drive and trails, I know that, but this is more of the kind of trips that we do. A lot of traveling, a lot of going and seeing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.